which you push people and people will bounce back. Now, I don't know how and why some people have tried to make sure they drag me into this bag and web of lies that's going on out there. I'm going to start from the very beginning because I feel like if I have to talk about it, I have to be truthful. Somebody texts me with a foreign number and goes, this was about sometime August last year, between August and September. No, between August, September, and November. I think between September and November, about then, just before my friend's wedding in London. And goes, okay, he's a movie maker, he wants to make a film with me. How did you get my number? He mentions a colleague's name in Ghana. I'm not here to drop anybody's name, because that's not the essence of this video. So this guy says he wants to make a movie. How did you get my number? Oh, a colleague of yours who's a friend of mine, according to him, gave him my number. I said, okay. So he starts to chat me up. He's talking about this film he wants to make and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know how somebody will text you once in a while, oh, hi. I'm like, who is this? I have like literally the entire chat, the time this man was chatting with me. And then he goes from there, he drifts and starts to try to go personal. Oh, I'd want to have a relationship with you. And I'm like, okay, it's not adding up. It's either you want to make a film or you want to be in a relationship. The two of them don't mix. I have never, ever set my eyes, my two eyes, has never seen this guy face to face. And he starts to twist words and bringing, dropping some names of my colleagues, some of whom I really respect. And I'm like, if you know me very well, I'm someone who you can't trash talk my friends. So he starts to drop names. I'm like, this conversation is not going where it should go. He goes, okay, I'm going to block you. And I blocked him. And before I blocked this human being, we've talked about, okay, so it was my friend's wedding. And I said, okay, I was going to London. He said he needed us to talk about this film. I said, I'm not around. I'm going to go to London because I'm going for a friend's wedding. And he goes, okay, that would be a nice place to see you, and blah, blah. But then I knew I had to go to South Africa. That's why I didn't make my friend's wedding, because I had a paid engagement that I needed. I'd committed to a long time ago that I had to be in South Africa for. So he goes, okay, maybe we should see in South Africa, blah, blah, blah. Send me your passport. I get your tickets. We can talk there when we see. I'm like, I can't send you my passport. All these conversations, I forwarded them to the girl in question. The entire conversation. And when this conversation moved from there and it was getting like, I just blocked the guy and I'm like, I can't deal with this. 2 weeks later, who calls me? One of our friends calls me, Uche, and sends me a picture of this. I said, do you know this guy? I said, yes. So I spoke to this guy just 2 weeks ago, but I blocked him. He was trying to be funny. He was talking about making a film and then he was trying to be funny. I sharp blocked him. We didn't, the conversation didn't go far. And Uche was like, oh, see what has happened to this, our friend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, really? Because I'm like, who is this? So in my heart, I'm like feeling, oh, so this guy is actually, and then I'm hearing different things. I had no idea who this guy was. I didn't know who he was seeing. I mean, I didn't know he was seeing anyone. I didn't even know him at all. We just went on a conversation. One time he called me on video call. I was at the airport going to Akwa Ibom. And he just calls my phone, and when you just pick a call, an international, I just pick a random call because I never saved his number. And I'm like, why are you even calling me on video call? I hung up. I'm like, let's talk on audio call. And that was it. And then this guy saves that video. Why didn't they release the audio, whatever? See, I feel like people should really leave me alone. I have my stuff going on. I'm just trying to just be me and just live a decent life and do what is right by me and my family and my career. I think everybody should just leave me the hell alone. Enough with all these lies. It's easy to pick on in his name and just talk shit, and I just keep quiet. Enough is enough. You guys have done this to me for the longest, and I've kept quiet the longest. It's enough. Thank you for listening.